County Today is presented by Connell Real Estate. Hire an agent, get a team. Learn more by visiting connellrealestate.com. Clark County Today is brought to you by Target Zero with the goal of eliminating traffic fatalities in Washington by 2030. Take the pledge today.
Hey everyone, Jacob Graneman here with your Friday evening update from Clark County Today. Well, area law enforcement officials are scrambling to respond to the Thursday ruling from the Washington State Supreme Court that voids Washington's simple possession of controlled substance statute. According to the Washington Association of Sheriffs and Police Chiefs, effective immediately, Washington law enforcement officers are no longer authorized to conduct a criminal investigation, effect an arrest, seek a search warrant, or take any other law enforcement action for simple possession of a controlled substance. The WSPC also believes that prosecutors will soon arrange for the immediate release of all pretrial detainees who have only been charged with simple possession and obtain orders vacating the judgments of all inmates in jails who are currently only serving time on simple possession. A spokesperson for the Vancouver Police Department told Clark County Today that mere possession of a controlled substance in any amount to include more than personal use is no longer a violation or crime. A spokesperson for the Clark County Sheriff's Office confirmed that deputies have been directed not to make arrests for simple possession. Clark County Today will continue to seek responses from area officials on this ruling. Clark County ended the week adding 50 new COVID-19 cases along with one additional death. That moves the daily average from 36 last week to 39 this week, the first increase since mid-January. Active cases also edged up for the fourth day in a row, finishing the week at 282. Hospitalizations held steady, though, with 27 confirmed and 5 suspected cases taking up 5.5% of bed space. ICU bed capacity, however, moved up to close to 90%, well above where we started the week. Following the news earlier this week that Clark County was receiving far fewer vaccine doses than most other parts of the state, lawmakers in Southwest Washington sent a letter to the Secretary of Health urging him to address the issue. Dr. Umar Shah responded by scheduling a phone conversation with local officials on Saturday. He spoke with the Southwest Washington Congresswoman Jamie Herrera Butler, saying the gap experienced in some areas was largely due to the reallocation of second doses and the imperfect system that may need correcting.
The other piece is that we had more Pfizer vaccine, so it said, okay, well, let's move Pfizer vaccine there. And then some of the providers said, well, we don't have the capability because of the storage requirements with the Pfizer vaccine. So there are a lot of these factors that are not excuses, by the way, but explanations. But what we need to do is continue to do a better job of working with the local health jurisdiction. And because I've been at that local level for 17 years, I tell you that it is something that is key for me. But right now we've got a lot of these moving pieces that need to be addressed as we work with our local partners.
Clark County Public Health fired back on those comments, saying no providers in Clark County have declined Pfizer vaccines due to a lack of storage space. Peace Health Southwest Medical Center said their ultra-cold storage could hold up to 126,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccine, and they've never been at risk of running out of space. Clark County received over 30,000 fewer doses than Spokane County in eastern Washington, which has a population just 35,000 people larger. Vancouver police have made an arrest in a shooting incident that took place Thursday afternoon at a Vancouver apartment complex. On Thursday, just after 7 in the evening, police responded to gunshots at the Autumn Chase Apartments located on Northeast 7th Street. Information indicated that the victim who was shot got into his vehicle and left. Detectives from the West Neighborhood Response Team made contact with the victim, a 24-year-old man, at an area hospital. He remains hospitalized and his identity is not being released at this time. No other people were injured. Investigators believe the shooting may be related to a dispute earlier in the day between the suspect and the victim. The suspect, Santiago Hernandez, 23, was located leaving his residence and was arrested via a traffic stop. He was booked into the Clark County Jail for Assault 1 and drive-by shooting. Detectives from the Safe Street Task Force Major Crimes Unit and the Neighborhood Response Team are continuing the investigation. We're getting a clearer picture of what was in the car driven by Genoa Donald when the 30-year-old was shot by Clark County Sheriff's deputies on February 4th. The Southwest Washington Independent Investigation Team, led by Vancouver Police, obtained a search warrant and released those photos today of what Donald had in his car. Donald was stopped during an investigation into suspicious activity near the 6500 block of Northwest Jordan Way in Hazeldale. Deputies told detectives Donald refused commands, ultimately struggling with them and trying to drive away before he was shot. Donald died days later at the area hospital after he was taken off life support. The investigation is ongoing and additional details are anticipated. The deputies involved remain on paid leave. Last time we heard from Columbia River High School student Bridgette Bromell, she was making games with Google. Now she's on track to become a U.S. presidential scholar. Bridgette was nominated for her academic achievements on the SAT as well as her scientific research. The program began in 1964 as an executive order from then President Lyndon Johnson. Each year, the program starts with close to 4,500 nominees and narrows the field until 161 finalists receive the accolade. It is widely regarded as the highest level achievement possible for a graduating senior in America. Bridgette offered some advice to others who may want to do what she's done, and the first step, she said, is to think bigger.
For me, the thing that I would definitely say is to just look beyond the normal areas that you would think for opportunities. Like, don't just look within your school. Try to look within your city or community, and don't be afraid to apply for things, because there have been certain programs that I applied to and it's like, there is no way I'm getting this. And then it worked out. And there were some that didn't work out. And taking the losses, but then being able to celebrate the victories was something amazing. And that partly came because people like Mrs. Cameron helped me find some of them. And then I was also able to just look for them. And it opened up a lot of doors that I wouldn't have had otherwise.
It's time for another new beginning. The bigger programs get to start playing football tonight. Here's Paul Valencia with more.
Hey, if you're watching this at around 6 p.m. Friday, you have about an hour before Friday night lights kick off for the 4A and 3A programs in Clark County. The small schools started last week, but tonight is the football opener for the big schools. Today on ClarkCountyToday.com, we have a story featuring quotes from all 8 head coaches of the 4A and 3A programs in Clark County. They talk about the joy of just being able to play football after so much uncertainty during the pandemic. The coaches all have expectations, of course, but this is nothing like any other year. Most, they just want to provide a great experience and wonderful memories for the players, especially the seniors getting one last hurrah. The first week of football also features a monster clash. Union, the 2018 state champion, will take on Camas, the 2019 state champion, at Doc Harris Stadium. Yes, the game of the week in the county is the game of the week in the state. Football is back, and we are loving it.
Well, those are the stories we've got for you today. You can share your thoughts with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, where we encourage you to like and subscribe to be among the first to see when a new story gets posted. If you like what you see, there's a way you can help. Simply share us with your friends and family. If you'd like to share a news tip or story suggestion, those can be emailed to news@clarkcountytoday.com. From all of us, I'm Jacob Graneman. Thanks so much for watching. Have an excellent weekend, and we'll be back with you again on Monday.